Hello, everyone, and welcome to the party. We got affiliate, yo. How awesome is that? We
Whoa,
are. Yeah,
whoa!
everybody party!
Pew, pew, pew,
Woo!
pew.
Pew, pew, pew,
Yay!
pew, pew, pew.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, meow,
Meow,
meow,
meow, meow,
meow, meow,
meow.
meow. Okay. Yeah. So I think we're pretty excited about that, and so we're doing a couple giveaways tonight. I'm actually going to start the first giveaway right now, which is a $25 gift certificate to Tabletop Loot. All you've got to do is go in and type exclamation point loot in. Is it exclamation point loot? Yeah,
I like that it's
yes,
LED.
exclamation point loot, LEWT, in chat, and you too can be entered. We will give this away at the beginning of our break uh, at 10 o'clock ish when I need to go feed my cat. What other announcements? Oh, and then $25 at the end of the show as well for the amazing Miss Devil, not for the amazing Miss Devin Rue's Rue Inc. website. So we're really happy to do that. I'm looking at my notes. That's why you see me going like this. And yeah, so we're really excited to be here. Let's go around, do quick introductions with everyone. We'll start directly below me with my partner in crime on all things welcome to the party and one of the best graphic designers on the planet, Miss Kimages.
Hi, I'm Kim, and I play Kazara, and she does magic and shit. And I hope you guys have a good time tonight.
Woo! Next up, I think, is Sven. I'm not looking at the overlay. I think it's Sven.
Hi, I'm also Kazara. No. I'm Sven. I'm the old man in the party, and I'm just here to have a good old time with my friends.
Yay! And next to that is Jax.
Hi, I'm Andrea. I play Jax. She's a bard. She sings and stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah! You are a tabaxi, right?
Oh yeah, I'm a tabaxi bard, so I'm a cat that sings.
And then Vim.
Hey, I'm Than Rand. I'm playing Vim, the half-elf rogue, and I like to stab things
He does like to stab things.
a lot.
And then last but certainly not least, our amazing Ranger Bryn.
Hello, I'm Stephanie or Caitlin. I play Bren, and I like to shoot shit and send my dog Ghost or my wolf Ghost off to bite stuff.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't think we need any further ado. We're just really excited to be here tonight and hope, guys, y'all have a fun time watching us play some D&D. So let's get started. Well, last we left our... I'm glad you're back, Noah.
Me too. Sucks in a way.
All right, when last we left our intrepid adventurers, they had made their way down the River Shoshin Star, first to Camp Righteous, where they found an abandoned camp with a temple to an alligator god. Inside that temple, they had a lot of problems with traps, nearly died a whole bunch, and on the way out, got jumped by a bunch of goblins and a killer swarm of butterflies. Overcoming these things, they made their way down to Camp Vengeance, where their guide Mushari believed they could find some resupply and possibly some additional help as they continue their search for the source of the death curse, which they believe to be emanating from a temple called Omu deep in the jungle. However, when they got to Camp Vengeance, they found it racked by plague, and the folks leading it, who were part of the Order of the Gauntlet, refused to leave. It took a great deal of diplomacy and a lot of medical expertise by a number of our players in order to finally convince them to escape the camp and work their way back up to Port Nyanzaru in the hopes of finding reinforcements and thus saving a butt-ton of lives. Our players also leveled to 6, which we're pretty happy about. Finally, our players, as they started to head out from Camp Vengeance, during the night, their first night out, they were assaulted by a group of grung. Grung are cute little frog people. And they were able to successfully destroy that ambush that was looking to take their shinies and kill all their people. And that is where we join our party now. At night, before dawn, the party is asleep. One member starts to have a dream. Sven,
Ooh, I'm up.
you are asleep.
All right. I'm asleep.
You are asleep. You find yourself
Semantics.
standing in a temple.
No,
You-
not again.
You very much recognize the architecture of this temple. It is a temple to the Deva long before the Second Sundering, with high vaulted white marble ceilings painted with frescoes detailing her glory and the glory of her acolytes. Your glory. Standing at the dais at the front of the temple is a man you remember, Karl von Krager, a fellow member of the Seven and your closest friend before the fall. He looks to you as he did in younger days. Black hair, sharp, aquiline features, and the fire of righteousness in his eyes. And he says, Sebastian Bale. It's good to see you again, my friend. I never thought it would be so easy to find you. I come to you now at the edge of greatness, a greatness we can share in. And he looks at you.
I no longer seek greatness. I go by Sven now. I gave up the name Sebastian Bale and all the power it held. The only greatness I seek now is in others. None for myself.
You cut yourself short. I know your potential. The others lacked that potential and had to fall. You could join with me, and we could raise our God together again. More terrible, more glorious than ever she was before.
Oh. I can't. I can't believe in a god like that again. I'm certain you mean well. We all took the same oath. I cannot.
That is disappointing. You have come so far. You have brought up a child of the Raven Queen. Your devotion is lacking, but the fire still burns in you. And I would see it reignited or completely extinguished. The choice is yours to make, and the choice will come soon. Or you can join me now.
I don't remember you like this. Or maybe you always were and I was the same. But I don't want this now. So whatever you might need to bring to me, flame or not, I will have to reject it. I found something new to follow. Goodbye, my old friend.
Goodbye. And we'll see each other very shortly. And with that, you wake up. It's a bright morning day.
Oh, shit.
No rain today in the jungle. The party finds itself about 10 miles south of Camp Vengeance. And we bring it back to the whole team.
Is there
For
any
breakfast.
is there
Everybody.
any sign of anything around us at all?
At the moment where you are, is right along the River Shoshin Star, just south of Camp Vengeance. The area here is sparsely populated with trees, and it's essentially a lot of the same jungle that you've seen before. What specifically are you looking for?
Are there any other creatures or people around us, or are we alone?
Oh, you are alone. It is your party, and then the folks you've brought with you. So it is the porters, along with Musharib and Yatepka, who runs the porters.
How's everybody?
Yeah, I slept well, that's for sure. Nice to have this good weather, finally.
Indeed. Day 10 of our journey? Is it?
Good question.
I think it's 10.
I've lost
I
track.
think so. I'm just happy it's not raining.
Right?
I'm
Where
so
am I?
tired of
How do
the
you
rain.
remember the past week? I must be getting old. No, seriously,
Getting
for
old.
breakfast.
So, should we carry on our journey forward or south?
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Kazara rove and do her thing.
Rowena.
Kazara, Rowena, same diff.
Same. One active than the other. Yeah, she'll be able to scout out in front of you.
Can I
And-
send Ghost with her?
You may, so you'll have some air land. Before you guys leave, however, Yatepka walks up to walks up to Vim and says, "We have some business."
What kind of business?
We're 11 days out. You did not find what you needed at Camp Vengeance.
Oh,
How much
you want
longer do you
money?
expect us to be with you?
Oh.
Man, I have no idea at this point.
The men are nervous after what they saw, and rightly
Are
so.
they? Yeah. Yeah, you think? Pretty sure we're pretty nervous too. Let me consult with my companions
Okay.
on what we think we might be doing and how long.
Okay.
Give me some time.
I will.
We'll figure it out. We'll get you taken care of.
Okay.
Is everybody still kind of gathered around, or
Yes.
okay? Yeah. So I'll just walk over and say, hey, so we've reached the end of that 10-day
Trial period.
trial period. Yeah.
No, it's Serpent.
They're gonna charge our credit card.
First.
We don't want to auto renew. We need to cancel our subscription.
Oh.
I don't know
I
how
was-
long we're gonna need them for.
How did they say how long they are requesting more payment for?
Well, I mean, I already paid them for 10 days, and so we've passed 10 days now. So
They'll
At
stay
this
with
point.
us as long as we pay them.
as long as we pay them, they're ours. Yeah. I just don't know how long it's going to take us and how long we really need them for. Like, at this point, like,
Do
what
we
are
want to
we?
go with another 10 days? Or
I mean, I would say it's going to take us the full 30 days
Yeah.
as planned to finish our journey. So we might as well have quarters for the whole time.
No, we can just pay up for the next 20 days then. And
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
okay,
that's probably smart.
Sounds
And-
like a good plan.
you guys remember how much that was going to be?
Mm-mm. How much did you pay him for 10 days?
I'm trying to remember. 9:30.
1.5 gold per day.
Yeah, 1.5 gold per day. It was 30 days was going to be 270 gold.
Multiply that by 2, so 340.
Well, no,
I mean-
that's 9 gold a day. I paid them for 10 days, so I owe them for 20 more days. So I paid them 90 already? No, not 90.
Oh, it's going to be 270 total.
Total for 30 days, yeah.
Oh,
Did I-
okay.
So it'll just be 1.5 times 20.
There's 6 porters at 1.5 gold per day. So that was 9
180.
gold a day times 30 days was 270. I've already paid them 90, so I
180.
owe 180. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead and go over to him and I'll pull out my purse and pull 180 gold out and say, this will cover the next 20 days.
I
If
must
you'll,
ask one more thing from you.
what's that?
Should any of us die, as seems more likely, given the nature of your search and what we've already run into, we would like a 5 gold payout to the family of any of our company who should perish along the way.
We didn't agree to that. I think you knew what you were in for when you decided to port for us.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
He looks at you and go, that's fair trade. You're correct. We should have asked at the beginning if we were going to ask.
Wow.
I'll do all the haggling, thank you.
We will be with you for the next 20 days, after which we shall reassess.
That's fair.
That's fair. So I'll go ahead and I'll hand over 180 gold for the next 20 days.
Ka-ching! Accounting, the role-playing game.
Got it.
And I took that from my personal
Okay,
account.
I got
My,
it.
my personal money.
Got it.
Okay.
Dungeons and spreadsheets.
Now, I will say to the rest of the party, I'll say, now, I've paid for 30 days personally out of my own money. If we take longer than 30 days, let's kind of pull that together.
Why wouldn't you just take it out of the pool of money that we...
We
Because
could
I
also
am
take it from
I am generous, and I think this is going to take much longer than 30 days.
Vim is robbing himself.
Vim is wealthy and
You see them put away his
Wants to
very
be a
heavy
penny.
money sack.
Yeah, I guess that's... Someone should
Very heavy
Popping up.
sack of many, many coins.
put your heavy sack away.
probably too many people.
He's robbing
The
his own
sack
bird.
is really big. It's hard to walk with. It's a burden, really. It's not a blessing.
Robin his own head.
He loots the dead bodies and then keeps it for
Loot the
himself.
dead bodies where you guys can't see. I just said that out loud. You guys gonna see me from now on. It's fine.
Vim's stealing!
It's not stealing. It's fine. I'll share. Do you guys need some money?
No, we'll just borrow
I'll
from
pull
you.
out my
it's fine.
purse
Yeah,
again and
You
be
can
like,
just pay for us.
here's a couple gold for you.
Ooh, coins.
And then I'm like, fucking kidding. And I put it back in my bag and then I start packing up my shit.
All right.
All right. So just to give you guys a reminder, you were going off in search of signs of the whatever was causing the plague and causing that mist to roll in to Camp Vengeance.
The big heart stone in the sky that's bleeding.
The heart of Uptow. You have a fucking poltergeist.
It's my cat, who is indeed a poltergeist.
I think it's
And a
Poltergeist,
good.
yeah.
panther all at the same time. Yeah. All right. So, how would you like to go?
Did we have two options? We had north.
Well, we chose south, didn't we?
Yes,
Oh,
you had
south.
3 options in front of you. To your west, somewhere, is Oralunga, right? And that is the Oracle, who was supposedly able to help you pinpoint the location of Omu. To your southeast was Nangalore, which is where you have to go and get the stuff for Jax. And then somewhere in the Eldani Basin,
Which is
you
south.
saw it, which is directly south of you, is the heart of Ubtao.
Guys, why don't we just make a circle? Why don't we go west to the Oracle and then go down to find Nangalore then over to the heart of Uptao.
So I'll draw it on the map for you. Like,
Thank you.
you're no problem. Am I in the right layer? I am. So if you were to head this way, somewhere, is Orlunga.
Yes.
If you were to head southeast, somewhere, is
Oh,
Nangor.
that. Oh, shit. I see. Never
So-
mind. Okay.
Yeah, and then Heart of Uptao, and then
Yeah.
the possible source of the mist is that way.
So Nangalore would have to be last.
Bangalore
or
would be
first.
way over. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We could do Oracle, Heart, Nangalore. And then we assume from what we've talked about with other people that Omu is somewhere south of Nangalore.
You actually circled
Somewhere.
the area where Kazara's vision thought it was.
Yeah, where
After
was
she
that?
read the mind. It's the big green box down here.
That's right.
Ah.
So, okay. That's easily that's more than 30 days right there.
We have quite a bit on our to-do list.
The Oracle is
I'm kinda-
important.
the
Nangalore
Oracle
is important.
They're all
The,
important.
the Heart, I feel, is less important than the other two, but still important.
What of the heart of darkness?
Yeah.
Oh. I guess I would be okay with going to the Oracle first. Unless we're already I don't think we've headed out yet.
I don't think we've headed out
We
any
have
any
not.
way that we
Okay.
can't. Where
Maybe
is
I'll
I
think.
see Umbala on the map? Am I supposed to be able to see that?
You are supposed to be able to see that.
Is that the purple circle?
Yeah, no, it's up by where we are. What is Umbala? Is that just a?
I am pulling up my notes real quick for you.
Is that a place where we could resupply and?
So it is a town. Unlike, it's just relatively small. You guys don't know a whole bunch about it yet, but you could ask.
Yeah, does Musharib know? What does he know about Umbala?
Yeah. So Mumbala. Hang on. Let me check his notes. Yay for notes. So that's one of the problems with a big open adventure is sometimes you're not going to have it all there right in front of you. All right.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay. Interesting.
Hmm.
So what he'll tell you is that Mumbala. Actually, let me make a history check. Well, that's a 19. I'll allow it. You will find that. There. Yeah. There. No. Okay. So, Mumbala, he tells you, was once a town and the center of a Cholton kingdom. Although now there's rumors of some mystical influence there. Although he's not sure of its nature. He's heard rumors of hags. He's heard rumors of ghouls. He's heard all sorts of different things. He's never been himself, but it's a place that has changed recently. So in prehistory, it used to be there was a small kingdom out here, and it was run through Mumbala. In more recent history, last 100 years or so, it was just a small town. It was a way station for folks heading out to the Mistcliff Mountains. Over the last couple of years, people have started hearing less and less and less about it, and it's more sorts of mystical rumors coming out about it. Sven shoots something critically with a longbow.
What? No way, really?
Just critting shit on the way for fun.
That was by accident.
Wasting your crits, man.
That was a misclick. I just crit. What the?
All right, so next time he attacks, we're using that.
Like, I hit a god with a 31.
Hold.
Preemptive.
Yeah. Strike. All right. Yeah. So, guys, I think we should head to Mbala on our way to the Oracle. It sounds like they're having fun over there.
All right. Down.
Sure, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's go! Alright, so the
Mm,
first thing that
well
needs to
done.
happen is y'all need to make me who is going to be your navigator as you head west to get to Mbala.
Still Bryn?
I would hope it's Bren
Yeah.
with her jungle sense.
We are officially going into hex crawling, which means I get to roll your nature check for you, or your survival check,
Ooh.
because you're navigating and you don't know immediately whether or not you're going in the right direction.
Is this new?
This is new, yes.
Ooh.
Now that you're no longer on a beaten path, right? You're not traveling down a river, you're not walking up a trail, you're starting to cut your way through a whole jungle in order to get to a place. You are navigating through raw wilderness. Luckily, Bryn has the ability to... one of her favorite terrains is jungle, so it shouldn't be that hard. But I'm going to keep the mystery by rolling myself.
I will allow it.
I don't like that.
What is your survival skill?
50.
Right. 6.
Sven just crit something.
I have a 6, and it's wisdom, and my wisdom is 16.
Okay, so that'll be a 6, right?
Plus 6.
Yeah.
Plus 6, okay. All right. As you travel along the first day, you do feel like you're pretty much going in the right direction. It's funny that you guys are going to Mbala, which you believe, based on what Musharib tells you, is just kind of in the southwest, and your party continues on in this direction for a day. And you don't run into too much that day. You've moved definitely into the Aldani Basin. And the Aldani Basin is, let me actually read you a description of it here.
By the way, is it 1 hex a day, or...?
It is 1 hex a day unless you choose to move faster.
Okay.
If you choose to move faster, you have a -5 on all of your passive perceptions.
Never.
Yeah. So, as you walk along, Musharib, who is an expert on this area, as it used to be a regularly traveled path for his people through the mountains and up to Nyanzaru, tells you guys that obviously the river Shoshin Star falls out of this place. It's a marshy upland basin, and it's a popular feeding ground for dinosaurs, although you haven't seen any yet, and swarms of biting insects, which you have seen a ton of. On the edges of it, you see tall plateaus, and there are these walls of dense foliage that kind of surround this maybe 30 by 20 mile basin, 30 mile basin maybe. And he says, interestingly, it's actually named after lobster folk, who are called the Aldani. But they have long since disappeared, and no one's seen from them in more than a century. As you walk through, off to your south, you do see the heart of Ubtao very slowly rotating off in the distance, probably 50 miles away.
Was it always rotating, or is this a new thing that's happening?
When Rowena, Kazara's familiar, saw it last time, it was rotating. It has moved, however.
Oh, it has shifted position. Is it?
Yeah, and I mean, it's obviously kind of moving very slightly. If you were to stand for an hour in the way that you can see a shadow move, right?
Yeah.
It's very much that same speed of movement. It's very slow.
Is it moving with us?
No. It is... Currently, it's moving kind of to the west-ish. Kind of like almost northwest. Around the southern edge of the basin.
Okay.
Cool. All right. In every other way, this day is pretty much uneventful for you guys, which is great.
It's the way I like it.
Yeah, right. Let's go to the next day. Your sleep is relatively unencumbered by stuff, but at the beginning of the next day, why doesn't somebody roll me a 1d20?
Okay.
I'm slowly going for it, waiting for someone else to do it.
I'll do it.
You got it, Jack?
Here I
Yeah.
go.
Yes, Finn rolled a crit. Remember? I'm just kidding.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And
right?
unsurprisingly, during the night, rain begins again.
No.
It's actually it's not a heavy rain, but it's definitely bringing down the water. And Jax, why don't you roll me a d20?
Okay.
Oh man.
And there's some wind with it as well, but it's not like incredibly windy. It's so you're getting a lot of wind and a lot of rain, and it's just you're back to annoying jungle work again. And the big issue is by the end of the day, you feel like you've gone off course.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Great.
And you're not 100% sure where you are. You're still in the basin, and you were trying to head for the edge of the basin, because Mbala itself is not in the basin, it's up in the jungle a little bit. But y'all don't feel like you made the progress you needed to today.
It's okay, everyone. I am perfectly comfortable. I never know where I am.
So this is business as usual for Sven.
Oh, I like it.
I'm like, this is all bullshit to me. So I mean,
Join me in my bewilderment.
yeah.
So we
The
don't know where we
bewilderment.
actually are right now? Like we're officially lost? Or I guess I wanted to like look around and see if I can see any signs of where...
I can't wait to take that
Where
keen
we
mind
are.
trait for feet.
We don't have like a compass or anything.
I can... Can we look at the stars?
You can absolutely look at the stars, and you did, and you guys thought you were going in the right direction. But somewhere, as you had to
I mean, it
like
was
cut through
raining,
the brush, and there was just like the jungle is sometimes so thick it's hard to navigate through. You kind of have to like turn a little bit and like deviate from your path, and you just missed it. You somehow
We trusted
missed
you,
the left turn
Bren.
to Albuquerque.
We trusted you, Bren, and this is what this.
It's the rain's fault.
I also blame the rain. Blame it on the rain.
Rain
Yeah.
Didn't think you'd hear some Milli Vanilli tonight, did you?
We're just bringing it down.
Well, I'm gonna, if Kazara, fuck, that's me. If Rowena's not still roving, I'd like to send her to see if she can see anything.
For sure. Yeah, so as she flies up again, it's too cloudy today to see the Hardabu Tau. But have her make a perception check for me. She's like, there's a lot of flat, wet things around us, and kind of in that direction there are trees, and we should probably head towards the trees. But beyond that...
Good enough.
All right, I will relay that.
Good enough! Yeah.
We should head towards those trees.
Deal.
Cool.
If you want. No press.
Fresh.
Now I want.
Fresh.
Vim feels pressure and agrees.
I'll be a simple dog.
I think if the bird thinks it's a good idea, we could check it out. Go over
Always
to the
trust the bird.
Always trust the bird. I mean, I do, because it's a bird, and I like birds.
The bird's the word.
The bird is the word.
All right. So it gets towards dark, and you guys are going to have to make camp for another day. A little bit lost, but kind of hoping you're going to be in the right direction for next turn, or for next day. The only really interesting thing that you guys ran into today was you saw your first megafauna. Off in the distance to the west, you saw a pack of these giant, long-necked, long-tailed dinosaurs. They were kind of bluish with a white underbelly. And every once in a while you'd hear this from them, but much deeper than that, because I can't sound like a dinosaur ever.
I stand up and pull my sunglasses down and just stare in amazement.
The cup of water I'm holding
And
just
and Bryn's down just looking at the map, and I grab her head and turn her head to make her look at the dinosaurs, and then she's like bewildered as well.
Hey, wait a minute, I think I've seen this movie.
And then Sven walks up with his cane, and he's like, sorry.
I'm following along. I want to know what I do.
Wait, no, stop.
You've seen the movie.
Right.
life finds a way.
Knife. Fight.
At no expense.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and make your survival check for the next day. You actually figured out where you are, which is great.
Die.
Congratulations! Yay! You know where you're going.
Hooray!
All right, so you
Way
guys
to be.
actually ended up here when you wanted to kind of go that way, but you also. I get to reveal the map as we go. How fun is that?
Very.
Zigman, we
So
should.
fun.
All right.
I think we should have act.
About halfway through the day, Jax and Vim both, as you're going through kind of a mangrove, which is kind of these medium-sized trees with these big arching roots coming out of them. As you're going through this mangrove swamp, right, it's gunk up to your knees, and you're working your way through it. You come to the edge of it, and both Jax and Vim, you hear movement off in the distance.
What was that?
Megafauna.
Megafauna.
Michael.
No idea. Like it's just like we can't pinpoint exactly where.
It sounds like footsteps. Sounds like it's coming from the south. And it sounds like there's probably 5 or 6 of them. Whatever is
Sweet.
walking.
Guys.
Yep.
We have company to the south.
Ooh.
I don't know what it is, but it sounds like footsteps. Maybe 5 people. Things.
Oh.
I don't know.
So I shouldn't have sent the Raven.
Yeah, that would be a great idea.
And this sent Rowena towards the sound of the footsteps.
Rowena MVP tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Useful AF.
Yeah. Give me a perception check for Miss Rowena. Much better. Yeah. So from the top down, you see a dinosaur, medium-sized, bipedal, tiny little T-Rex arms, but not a T-Rex. And 5 upright humanoids. 5? Let me make sure that's correct. And 1, 2, 3, 4 upright humanoids. One of whom has armor. The other 3 have this kind of bluish cast to their skin. Kind of walking. If you guys are here and they're south of you, they're walking this way.
Wait. How'd you get to that map? Are we?
They're walking east
How'd
or
I get
west.
to what map?
I can't see the map.
You're not
Yeah,
supposed
I'm
to
on
see
the-
the map.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Maybe.
you are not supposed to see the thing I was referencing until it's time to see the thing I was referencing.
Oh, good. Okay, then I won't look at it. I just have the
Okay.
stream open.
Got it.
They don't
Okay.
appear hostile.
It's hard to tell from the sky. They do seem to be.
They're just passing, right? So,
I mean, I don't think we should confront them, but I mean,
can we just hide while they walk past?
I would be willing to just stand here while they pass.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we can hide 10 people.
I mean, yeah, we got a lot of stuff. So, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say we just stand here and kind of just hang out for a second and wait for them to pass.
I'd be okay with that.
And so I just want to set up in such a way that I can perceive any sounds or movement from that direction.
Okay. And you guys aren't going to be stealthy or anything, right?
I don't feel like we have to
Yup.
be.
Couldn't be anyway, so.
There's so many of us. Like, there's literally a dozen of us. So,
Right.
Okay. All right. So, Rowena's been tracking these guys, I would imagine, right? You're going to keep her following them.
I kind of want to go climb up into a tree and just hide there.
Yeah. Once you climb up there, give me a perception check, actually.
Okay.
yeah, I actually wouldn't mind having at least one of us hidden.
And you're fine. You don't need to make a check to climb a tree. You're a cat.
Meow.
Meow.
You don't notice
Well.
nothing. However,
God.
so apparently Sven, you were trying to be stealthy. Is that right?
I just wanted to hide somewhere, but well,
So as you kind of you find what you think is a good place, kind of within some of the deep roots of the mangrove roots, right? And you put your foot down on what you think is a relatively stable root, but it turns out it was this incredibly kind of rotted old piece of wood, and there's this crack. And Rowena notices the dinosaur first look up, turn its head in the direction of the noise, and then the one armored humanoid turns around and looks at the Allosaurus. And
Clever girl.
Clever girl. And then looks at the three dudes behind him. He's leading them in kind of an arrow formation, and he points in the direction where the noise came from.
Wow, I really fucked up, huh?
You critically failed, my friend.
I am just rolling my eyes so hard that it gives me a headache.
But check out that 6. That's pure talent.
Big old 6.
I cartwheeled into that disaster.
He says, I can hide here.
Can they see me?
No one will ever find me.
Rowena.
No one will ever find my body.
As they kind of start turning in your direction, you notice 3 things immediately. One, there's something not right about that dinosaur. Patches of its flesh aren't there.
Oh no.
It's missing a few teeth. One of its eye sockets is empty. You can actually see part of its skull. The more disturbing thing is that exact same thing holds true for the 4 people moving up to you.
Oh gosh.
This is some kind of patrol of undead.
Ew.
And they're heading directly towards where Sven is hiding.
Ah, right into my trap.
What trap? I think you forgot that part.
Well, I'm there, so they're clearly going to lose.
I'm going to give you a quick 2 minutes to choose what you guys want to do before they're on you.
Okay,
be
so real
ready.
quick, I have favored enemy, and the other one that I chose this last time whenever I leveled up was undead.
Noise.
So I have advantage on wisdom and survival checks to track them,
Yeah.
as well as on intelligence checks to recall information about them.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to make an intelligence check?
Yes.
Because I imagine you would describe what you saw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and make me intelligence check based on that information.
I'm working on it. There we go.
All right. So.
Oh, and I can speak to him.
Oh, well, that's good because they want to talk.
Great.
So one of the creatures, the one that's armored, you're not even sure what it's supposed to be, right? It is definitely some form of ghoul, and you know that ghouls are kind of a more intelligent version of a zombie, right? But they don't tend to, like, wear gear and uniforms. That's not a thing that they do, normally. So it is... The description of this thing wearing armor with specific blue and green colors on it. Hey, Sven, blue and green are the colors of your friend. By the way, they were his heraldic colors.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, just FYI.
Man.
Whoop whoop. That's not a thing they normally do. The other 3 are definitely just ghouls. They are kind of, let me describe them here a little bit better for you, because there's a difference. I can actually give you a handout of a ghoul. Show 2 players. Yay. Show 2 everyone.
Oh.
Double yay.
I have a learning disability. What's the guy's name again?
It's okay, let me pull on my notes.
Carl von Kragen?
That's
Or
right.
Krager?
Yeah. Carl von
There we
Krager.
go.
Krager. I just kind of wrote a line instead of an N or an R, and I was like, what? There we go.
Carl von Krager.
Carl.
Coral.
Coral, that kills people.
Coral.
Coral! Okay.
Coral.
The other one looks like those guys, except he's not moving in a feral manner at all. He looks like he's intelligent. He is wearing armor and carries himself with the bearing of a soldier. and seems to have complete control over what is obviously a zombie dinosaur.
And we can all see him, or can only some people?
That was based off the description Kazara's familiar gave to Kazara, who then gave it to Bryn.
Wow.
They played telephone.
Okay, I'm going to relay that information back to our group.
Nice elves.
Well, looks like my dream has immediate relevance to what is just transpiring.
Did you tell us about your dream, or?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
So what dream?
What are you talking?
I'll tell
Did
you.
I say dream?
What?
Well, you see, in my dream, as often, I was visited by the ghosts of my past and my countless mistakes, and, well, an hell with which I've spent my entire life fleeing from. And like many times, it was promised that I would see immediate consequences. But this time, well, here he is. That's Carl von Craig.
No, it's not. I mean,
No, it's not.
Given the description that Kazara gave you, that is probably not him.
That's probably not Carl von Craig. I'll tell everyone.
Who's Carl von Craig?
Hell if I know. Anyway, no. Well, Carl von Craig is the man that visited my dream. He was an old soldier's buddy of mine. We were in the same unit, I guess you could say.
So you're friends?
I don't know if we're considered friends any longer. In my dream, he asked me to join him. And like always, I turned him down. This one was particularly vivid, though.
And you think that this has something to do with him? These zombies?
Crunch.
Well, the uniform described to me was him, so...
Crunch. It is the uniform of the people who served him in his time.
Yeah, that's the one.
I've got my hands on my daggers, but I haven't drawn them yet. And I'm
You
just...
always have your hand on your dagger.
That's true. I can't take my hands off of it.
Lewd.
Only knew. I just stand facing that direction and not trying to hide. I'm just going to stand there.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything?
I will. Can I hide behind a tree or just quickly out of immediate eyesight?
Yup. Anybody else wanting to hide or take up a specific position?
I want to, but they're coming to me, right?
Well, they are coming in this direction.
Oh, well, I can try and hide again, maybe?
I'm just going to step behind a tree so that I'll still be able to see them whenever they come up and be able to get them with my bow.
Okay.
But that I'm more behind the tree.
Okay.
If Sven is in like reaching distance to me, I want to reach down, touch him, and cast protection from evil and good.
Wow.
Nice.
And so he can be protected from the undead.
Okay.
That's dope.
All
And
right.
I'm doing that with my Saturn. So that's I've casted that ability for today.
Thank you.
Jack's Dream's a wonderful tune. And as she does so, you hear the splish of feet across a river. The small stream that was to just kind of the west of you guys a little bit. And poking their head through the trees is this ghoul wearing full armored plate with a cloak on the back that is that blue and green color. And the same with kind of its armored skirt. Over top of it is that same blue and green checkered pattern. With it are these three tabaxi ghouls. Each one of them looks like they were once a member of Tabaxi tribe, but have now turned into the slavering undead servants of whatever this guy is. Behind them is an Allosaurus. An Allosaurus is essentially a very large velociraptor or a very small Tyrannosaurus Rex. Clearly undead, kind of, but still keeping its movement, right? And it's very like primal movement. And he goes, "They're here." The ghoul sergeant, is what we'll call him, goes, "They're here. Take them." And everyone roll initiative.
Oh, it speaks.
Can I shout
Sounds for
from
hiding.
behind the tree and say, "What is it that you want?"
Where are
I can
tokens?
speak to them.
Oh, I'm sorry, we're not on your thing. Haha, I was already on it, setting everything up, and then just forgot to move the player thing over because I'm
Oh,
smart.
man.
Okay,
I'm
there
gonna
we
have
go.
to re-roll.
Sorry, buddy. Well, no, what did he roll? It's fine.
I'm just kidding. I have 11.
Okay. Oh, don't roll yet. I forgot to clear. Remove all turns. Clear. There we go. Okay. Doink. Let me bring up some combat music for us.
My initiative is so much worse.
Oh boy.
Are we on the map? Oh, there I am. I found me.
Yay, found you.
Yay.
How does that work if we roll the same number?
You can go
We all
alphabetical.
hold
it's fine.
hands and running about at the
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
time.
Just hold
Yeah.
hands and act out together.
Do you want me to
Yay.
roll again?
My favorite
Or
thing.
No,
are
I'm gonna
gonna
add you
put
right
in-
now. I was just setting up new music.
Cool.
You got an 11 there, buddy boy?
Yeah, I did.
We all have 11.
Nicely done. I like the spread.
Because
We'll just hold hands and go, Red Rover, Red Rover.
we're in sync.
Undead come over.
And then we're not letting go. We're clotheslining them.
I already rolled the highest in
Can we
with
roll?
12.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
WWE, these guys.
So can I like shout from behind the tree?
You may. What would you like to shout?
I'm a tree.
What are
Meanwhile.
you guys after? What are you here for? Like, what do you want?
We're
With us?
here to take you. Take them now.
Ooh.
Why do you want us? Who sent you?
We are now in combat, and as you're saying that, these ghouls start rushing up.
Yeah, just kill these guys.
What is your move, Mr. Man? Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gonna keep running up. 5, 10, 15, 20 to there. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 is there. He's gonna stop there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Kazar, make me a stealth check real quick. You said you were hiding behind a tree. I'm going to give you the benefit of the dude. Okay. They are super not smart. So this guy just runs right after Bayer, doesn't see you. And that's the ghouls, none of which were close enough to actually engage this turn.
So it's on me?
It is Bryn. What you doing?
It's all to you, Brent.
I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on this one right here and shoot him.
I missed the ping.
With-
Where was that?
My bow.
Okay.
This one.
Shoot her!
Shoot her!
Shoot her!
Actually, I changed my mind. Sorry, I want
You want that
the
one?
heavy because he's closer to me and Ghost.
Okay. Done.
Oh my!
Hunter's Mark.
Cool.
Oh, these sound.
With the sound effects, you take a shot at him and it goes wide.
Okay, I'm gonna use my extra attack and try that again.
Okay. That one hits home.
There you go.
for 11, 12, 13 points of damage. It slams right into him, upper chest. So this is kind of a golden tabaxi with a white chest. A lot of the fur started to kind of come off. Boink! And it looks really hurt after that first shot. Anything else for you?
I'm going to move, like, can I move, like, within this tree over here?
That's better. Yeah, you may absolutely move to that tree right there. We'll give you a little bit of cover for that. Cool. Did you roll for Ghost? You did. He got a 5. Okay, Sven.
All right. I'm going to go straight for the commander of this putrid platoon.
All right. That
I'm
is
gonna-
obviously that guy.
The big bad over there with the dinosaur.
Yep.
Cool. That's what I thought. Where's Kazara?
Yeah, what's your HP roll? Okay. 93.
Oh,
Kazar's to the south of you.
right. I'll just move right here in front. Up, up. Do I have clear line of sight? Is that rock obscuring anything?
Let's take a look. He's going to have a little bit of cover. Just because he's hiding in the bushes over there, but otherwise you're fine. It's going to add a little bit to his AC. You can see him, though.
Perfect.
Perfect.
In that case, I'm going to fire at him.
You just hit him. You hear this as your arrow crackles through the woods into a kunk and hits him right in the. Uh-oh. My minion stopped working.
Yeah, so did mine, and it
just crashed for me too.
it doesn't work after you restart it.
Oh, it's because I have to restart the sound. Hang on. That's annoying.
What's happened?
Oh God, so loud!
Stereoscape? What's that?
Sound, noise.
Doink.
There we go. All right. So yeah, your first one slams into his chest, kind of right where the shoulder pad meets the pauldron. Is that what the pauldron meets the chest plate? Right.
Yeah. There you go.
13 points of damage. You hear this.
Exasperated.
And once again, Bloppo.
Bolopo! It hits again.
Tell me you say that every time you fire your bow. Bloppo!
I just wing it.
And in a flash, 2 arrows sprout out of his chest, one into each shoulder, as if you planned it that way.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Let's see. I don't think anyone needs support right now, so I'll just end my turn there. I'm all good.
Okay. Vim.
Vim's gonna just walk right up to this dude right here. Thank you.
Thank you for the bits, brother.
Right there. And he's gonna stab.
Okay. Stab.
There's no sneak attack on this, right?
No sneak attack on this.
Fine. Aha!
Well, I mean, you don't need it with it rolling a 26.
I sure don't. With 7 damage,
All right.
I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage.
For sure.
And I've already moved 5 feet, so 10, 15, 20 right there in front of Jax.
All right. Anything else, sir?
No. That's all.
Jack's on my phone.
Jax, you're muted.
My bad.
Aha!
I would like to cloak myself in Fey magic and use Mantle of Majesty, one of my College of Glamour abilities, to and as a bonus action, I take on the appearance of an unearthly beauty for 1 minute. And I can cast command on each of my turns.
Looks the same to me.
He's been
Let's
other.
turn around and go, shit.
So I would like to turn into like a
The joke was that
like
Jax
a
is always
cat
beautiful.
priestess looking sex babe. I don't
That's
know.
awesome.
Priestess sex babe.
Cat
Awesome.
sex babe.
And I would like to command all of them stop. Because I can only use one word with command. Yeah?
This
Yes.
jungle's not the only thing that's moist.
Mm.
Yeah, right.
Because it's supposed
Uh,
to make them want to serve me is what the skill was.
Anybody else's pants just get
Yes,
tighter?
so I will give them. You can only command. You have this spell. You're going to be casting the spell command. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. So based on the level that the spell is used, it can only be used on X number of people per spell level. Right.
I'd kneel at that altar.
Sorry, say that again.
So based on the level of the spell,
Yeah.
is how many people you can affect with it.
Okay.
Right.
I actually don't know. I need
All
to
right,
look.
you speak a one-word command to a creature you can see within range. They must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. The spell has no effect if the target.
It says at second level or higher, affect one additional creature.
Yes.
30
So you can
feet.
choose what level you would like to cast it at.
Okay, I cast it at because they're pretty close. Can I cast it at 3 on like?
Yeah, you make if you cast it at level 3, you can cast it on 3 people. All 3 of them will need to make, and I'm going to give them disadvantage because I like what you're doing. I'm going to give them disadvantage due to your fey beauty.
Okay.
And so I'm going to make some wisdom saving throws here.
It's a 14.
All right, so as you reach your mind out through this power, right, you speak from this presence of command, and you know in your heart of hearts that were these living creatures, this spell would have taken hold. However, because they're undead, you have just learned in your arcane training that undead are immune to command.
Okay.
So you've taken your bonus action and your action. Any movement?
I will just actually stay where I am for right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So because we've had a number of crashes on Sirenscape, I'm just going over to the music from the jukebox here. Let me turn it down a little bit. There we go.
We just lost 3 people.
I'm sorry. What?
What?
What just happened?
They just disappeared.
Please hold. Technical difficulties. What is going on?
Please hold.
How did we lose 3 people on 2 different internet connections on different sides of the country? Looks like they're coming back. Boop boop. While we're waiting, today we are celebrating our affiliateness. Huzzah! If you happen to subscribe, you're able to give one of our characters a free crit on a roll of their choice. We also have a number of interesting donation options down there if you want to help support the channel. And also today we're giving away a $25 gift certificate to Tabletop Loot before the break, which will be right around 10 p.m., right after this combat probably. So all you have to do is hit !loot in order to get in on that. And then at the end of the show, we're going to be giving away a $25 gift certificate to Devin Rue Inc. And they are having some real problems. Devin Rue's Rue Inc. website, where you can get all sorts of awesome D&D art. Looks like they're starting to come back, which is good. And I will... what is happening?
I'm Kazara now.
I gotta fix it. Okay.
Can
Okay. There we go.
You guys can hear me now? Because
Yeah, we can hear you. We can see you.
was weird.
I have said
There's
nothing
It's
changed
been-
on my end.
It's been for a minute.
weird.
Yeah, I still just talking, I could hear you and see you and everything.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened.
Can you
I
guys
only,
hear?
Yeah.
I only could tell because I saw on the street.
One
that
second as
I could still
fix
see
all the
and hear everything.
cameras.
That's weird.
Yeah, right? Super weird. I have no idea what happened. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know if that was on my end or if it's just technical weirdness, but not hard to fix. Just do that. One more. Okay. Blood now. And we're back. All right. Back into this thing. Jax is gone. And learned a hard lesson about the truth of arcane power and the undead. And then it's the Imperial Ghouls go. He's going to step up to here, giving himself essentially blocking line of sight from Sven, Kazara, and Bayer, hiding behind this tree. And then he's going to shoot at Vim with his hand crossbow twice.
Bring it.
There we go. All right. So what's your AC? It's
16.
All right. First attack. Hits. Second attack.
Oh, yeah?
Misses. Yep.
I want to use luck to make you re-roll that first hit.
Motherfucker. Hits harder.
Aha! Fine.
A crossbow bolt comes and hits you like center gut. And as it does, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Well, hang on. Can I see him?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use Uncanny Dodge to have whatever damage I take.
Okay. Also
Just
make a
throwing that out
Constitution
there.
saving throw.
9.
You start to feel tired. Little logy, little lethargy as you take a grand total of 4 points of damage after your uncanny dodge.
Right.
Your CP. Okay. And that's
Like
his whole go.
asleep, or...
No, you're starting to feel like you really want to take a nap.
Okay.
Ghost.
Helps if I unmute myself. Okay. All right. So he's going to bite here. Does he have flanking if he does that?
He wants to attack where? I'm sorry.
This one right here.
No, to flank there would have to be somebody else within 5 feet, and opposite him.
Okay. Well, he's just gonna bite him because he's the closest.
Okay. Oh, that's a hit. For 7?
And shrink save.
Super screwed up. Ghost hops up on top of this tabaxi ghoul and just kind of lays into its chest and rips this hunk of flesh out of it, and just like this gore starts slopping out of it. Oh, and a strength save, which it fails, so it is also prone.
That works.
Knocked it down.
Okay, so let's see. Ghost is just gonna stay right where he is.
Okay. It's Captain Al's turn. That's what I call the undead Allosaurus. His name's Captain Al.
Captain Al.
Oh,
Captain Al.
That's adorable.
Hi, Captain Al. It is going to charge. Let me see if I can do it. It is a pounce attack. Is it less than... Oh, it's exactly! Nice! Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, I've already used my reaction, too.
With a speed that is incredibly surprising to you, this undead fury of teeth and claws just comes like charging straight towards you, and about halfway through jumps, and you thought its teeth were mean. The claws on its feet look ridiculous, like these 8-inch long serrated knives, and it just kind of tries to come down on your chest, Vim, with a 2 o'clock tense. Okay. First attack misses. Second attack hits for 9 points of damage, and make me a strength saving throw.
Alright, so 9 points of damage is... Strength saving throw?
Yes, sir. And it knocks you straight down.
Well, I wanted to take a nap anyway, so we're good.
It's like hovering over you, looking like it's time for dinner.
been real,
got
guys.
like this gross stuff coming out of its mouth. It's not super fun. Kazara.
I am gonna move. If I were to move right here, would I hit anyone with? Probably not. I'm still good next to this tree, correct?
Yeah, well, I'll give you a little bit of cover for being under it there.
Okay, cool. Any chance that this alley has taken damage?
It has not.
Okay, fuck it.
At
I'm gonna
least-
cast Toll the Dead.
Dong. All right, so it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. It doesn't have a high wisdom because it's a dinosaur. And beyond that, it's a dead dinosaur. Beep. What's the DC? Doesn't matter, roll the 2.
Yeah, it's
It'll be-
15 BT dubs.
It's what?
My DC's 15.
Okay. Cool. And so 2d8 damage. What's up?
Mm-hmm. Oh, do I have to roll damage?
You do.
Okay, I
Nice.
found it.
13 points. You all hear this bong, and for a second, the Allosaurus, who's been heavily concentrating on Vim and looks like it's about to just kind of come down with this horrible maw on his head, looks up for a second, and you see this fluid start like coming out of its eyes and where its cute little ear holes are. Blink.
That's it for me.
All right, Bayer is stunned. Bayer is stunned because Jax turned into the most gorgeous version of Jax there ever could be. I tried to make a wisdom saving throw for him not to stand and drool looking at Jax. He failed. And so he lost his turn.
Wow.
He's literally
Oh my
just staring
God.
at Jax. Yeah.
Maybe we
Well, I
should
mean,
all take a moment.
I'm laying
just
on the
to
ground. I'm
appreciate it.
staring at her too. I can't help it.
Right? You're looking up.
Oh, store weapons. This should be how we resolve all our conflicts. Store our weapons down and just look at Jax.
Yeah.
Better.
Jax, cast priestess sex babe.
All right,
rules.
and we are back around at the top with the ghouls, of which there are 3. We'll start with the top one here, who, while he looks like he's going to die, is still going to do his level best to take out Ghost first. He gets up for half his movement, and then attacks. Doink. There you go. No one took advantage of that prone, man. And misses. And then that's it. He only gets 1 attack because he's a ghoul. He's a lowly ghoul. And then this ghoul is going to come up here, get advantage to attack Vim,
No, man.
and roll a 19, which would be great for me. And he's just going to like rend his claws into you. For 5, 6, 7 points of damage, and I need you to make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. I'm sorry, you were just
it's fine, no.
standing there waiting for it to happen. Everyone else is like, I kind of hide over here. I'm gonna be off in the
That's
corner.
Constitution?
Yeah. You're good. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the last one attacks Bayer, and rolls a 1 because he's fuck it. He's also staring at Jax. Bryn.
Zombies want that holy.
Oh my.
Hey.
Okay.
Get that holy.
I'm going to off this one
Okay.
right here that just tried to attack Ghost. Since I already have Hunter's Mark on him.
That's
19, that
absolutely a
hits,
hit.
right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. So with a final arrow, it goes down. 1 Tabaxi Ghoul down.
Okay, and for my extra attack, can I move my Hunter's Mark to the dino and then attack the dino with my Hunter's Mark?
Show can.
All right, here we go.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
13 points of damage.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Twink. The arrow kind of sinks into his neck, and he goes, and kind of turns to look at you. Anything else, Bryn? You've used your bonus to move the hunter's mark and your attacks.
I'm good.
Okay. Sven.
Here we go. Into the fold. Ah! Unfortunately, Vim is on the ground, so I can't do that.
Yeah, you.
I'll call.
Okay.
Does Ghost provide?
Ghost would actually provide flanking, indeed.
You provide flanking too, don't you? But you're just I can't.
just on the
I
ground.
can't
Yeah,
make
you
that.
can't.
Yeah, you would. Prone characters will not provide flank.
Oh, I thought they do. I thought they just got disadvantage. Either way, I'm going to call out to Vim as I run past. We'll sort through this. Also, Jax is looking great today, so feel better. And you gain a D8 plus 3 temporary hit points.
Do you roll that or do I?
I'll just do it real quick for you.
Okay.
1, D8. I roll so well. Oh, I do. Okay. 10. 10 temp.
10 temporary hit points. Thank you.
That's my bonus action. Now, I'm going to unleash on this Dido.
I'm on leash.
So, here we go. Bringing out the rapier. Drop my longbow on the ground. 1. Oh, wait, but it's with advantage, right?
Yes, you have advantage.
Again.
That hits.
Do you want me to roll damage at the end or right now?
Roll damage per attack, please.
You got it. Nice. Is that a poor man's crit? No.
No.
No. Poor man's crit.
Not if
And-
you crit your pants.
And strike once more. Yeah.
Yarr. That was damage. Good job.
Shit. Oh God.
Crit!
All right. So calculate that for me, please. Yeah.
Do math.
It's 1, 2, and now I think it is time for my extra action.
Wait.
Oh, yes.
In
Well,
this,
that's what it's for?
how do you want to kill it?
Oh.
Yeah.
I picked a dinosaur with my rapier, and in my mind's eye,
Single-handedly.
like I'm not just stabbing it. I'm making full use of my dexterity and the rapier, so I'm kind of like spinning around. I'm just like flying, spinning lotus on this thing, if you'll permit me.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm just running. I run up the dinosaur's back, dragging my rapier along the way for the first strike, and I
Damn.
loop around the dragon's or the dinosaur's neck, cutting across the throat. I guess lethally is what I'm presuming, or triple backflipping down onto the ground next to Jax with a really badass pose and saying, "You are in good company, my friend."
Awesome. And you leap down next to Jax, right?
Or Vim.
Okay.
I meant to then there Vim. I guess I have the movement for that too. Yeah.
You absolutely do.
I would like to do him a little like musical accompaniment as he's.
Fuck yes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't notice any of this because I'm distracted by Priestess Sex Babe.
It's probably my fault. Told you to look at her.
All right. Anything else for Sven? I mean, that was a lot. As you run up the back of it, this gore starts spreading out the back of it, and there's this horrible blood curdling as you kind of ride it down to its death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm Svent.
Yeah, you're Sven.
Oh my god.
Vim, you are prone.
Prone and sleepy.
Prone and sleepy.
What can I do? Do I need to make any rolls or saving throws or anything
At
against
the end
this?
of your turn, you'll need to make a saving throw.
Oh, cool. Can I use half my movement to get up?
Yes, you may.
Sweet. And then I want to use some movement to get to here.
Okay.
And then stabby rip stab stab this one with
Stabby rip,
advantage
stab,
because
stab.
of Jax. Because I feel a desperate need to protect her right now because
She's so pretty.
she's so pretty. Advantage. Where? Okay. This is sneak attack too, right?
This will absolutely be a sneak attack, yeah.
Wow. Wow, really?
Luckily, you hit,
Thank God.
right?
There we go. 17.
17. And in a single flurry of, like, you're in his back, right? So we'll just say you go, like, from the back of his neck down the spine. You hear
Yes.
this, as this kind of black and white colored tabaxi undead creature falls to the ground and dies.
As he falls, he falls, and from Jax's view, I'm already looking right at her, just kind of grinning like an idiot.
Yeah. Good job.
Good job.
I get really red faced when she says that.
And now make me a Constitution saving throw.
How much movement do I have? I moved
You
15.
moved 5. You moved 20 so far.
20. So I still have 10 feet of movement.
You do.
Do I want to? I haven't used my bonus action, so I can dash.
You could.
30, so that gives me 50 feet of movement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 20. Sorry. 10, 15, 20. Is this log up here? Can I hide behind that?
Yeah, absolutely.
I wanna dash behind there and try to kind of hide
Okay.
over there.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
And there it is.
Oh,
Well, I didn't mean to have advantage, but hey.
it's fine. You were incredibly consistent. And you no longer feel tired.
Thank God.
And that's it. Jax.
I would like to cast Cloud of Daggers above. Oh, where's my pointer? This ghoul that looks like it's about to harm Bayer.
For sure.
So that is, and I'd like to cast it at level 3. So in total, that's 64.
Yeah. It is a lot of damage.
64 D4s.
6d4, not 64 d4. Yeah, that would still not be a lot. It could be a lot.
64 D4,
That could be up to 130
That could
something,
be up to
right?
300 something.
Yeah, or 230 something.
Yeah.
Math, bad at it.
Four
So you don't
times
need to
six
roll
plus-
that until it's its
Oh.
turn. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, which is
Okay.
fine. All right.
And
so-
I'd also
go
like
ahead.
to move over there.
Okay.
I think I can.
Yeah, you're good.
Cool. And then I'll just wink at Bayer.
Bayer just follows you, and when you wink, he actually needs to make another wisdom saving throw. All right. So that's Jax's go. This guy looks over at Sven and takes 2 shots with his hand crossbow.
Shot.
What's your AC again?
Right now it's 17.
17. That'll be 2 hits.
Damn it.
Boink! So the first one is going to be 9 points of damage and a Constitution saving throw. And the second one will be 6 points of damage and a
Oops.
Constitution saving throw. So you rolled a 12.
Yep. I'll do another one without advantage. Got it.
You collapse.
Oh no.
See you guys. So how much total is 9 and I missed the second one? What?
6, so 15.
Okay.
You have
So doink.
collapsed to the ground. All
Asleep,
sleepy like.
or-
Yeah, you don't know. All you see is he collapses. We'll use that.
Where's Sven?
And then
The
what else
music.
can he do? That's not you. That's not you. That's you. He is good. He's good where he is. Okay. Ghost.
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 Okay, can I run up here and bite this one?
You may.
Oh, the dog.
The dog guy.
That's a miss.
Okay.
Is that it for Ghost? I think that's it for Ghost,
Yep,
right?
that's
Okay.
it. Sorry.
Poor Allosaurus is dead. Kazara.
I'm gonna move. Oh, is this guy kind of protected behind this rock here?
Yeah, you cannot see him from where he is. He specifically wait, hang on. You might be able to.
That's fine.
No, I'm gonna say you can't from where you're at right now.
I'm gonna move. I'm just gonna hang out by this dead Allosaurus.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt.
Which bolt?
Which
Let me
bolt?
just make sure something really quick, because I very well may want to cast that at a higher level. Witch Bolt. Sorry, notes. I'll cast it at second level.
Okay.
Which would be 2d12?
2d12 indeed.
Okay.
All right. That's a
So
16.
roll damage and then the d12?
You hit on a 16. As
Okay.
I like to describe it as force lightning. This blast of eldritch energy connects between your open palms and his metal chest, and just seems to wrap him in this just destructive supernatural force that kind of crackles with power. Roll 2d12. For 16 points of damage. That's a good hit.
Yeah.
Anything else, Kazara?
No, that's it.
All right, Bayer looks back at Jax, and then looks at the guy in front of him, and is going to cast a spell. He will cast. He will actually try and turn undead. That is what he will do.
Ooh.
So I need to make a wisdom saving throw. It's gonna be. Let me make sure. Let me look at a class level. Yeah, he can do it. All right. All right. Wisdom saving throw on the ghoul was 4. So it now will need to run away from him. Yep. Okay. Boink. Oh god, 1, 2, 3. Well, he can't run until his turn, but his turn's next, so we'll just do it now. At the beginning of his turn, he takes 6d4 damage. Jax. Bayer starts humming, I am the tree who will fight for your honor. I'll be the hero. Jax!
What? Wait, what?
64
What am I-
damage from
Oh,
knives.
sorry. Oh.
Whoa. 14. All right.
Okay.
That actually stops his turn undead, which is fine. So he runs away a little bit and then realizes he's not turned. He goes and runs back. Here, boink. And then attacks Bayer with a 19. That'll hit. For 6 points of damage to poor old Beanum. There he is. Boink. Okay. And that is the last standing ghoul, huh? Brain, it's your go.
Okay. I am going to, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm turning up my microphone. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was low.
Okay, I'm going to move
Hopefully that'll be better.
here. And then I'm going to shoot at this one with my bow.
Hunter's mark.
Okay. I guess I could move Hunter's Mark there.
Yeah,
There you go.
better now.
Hunter's mark. Oh, Hunter's mark. Hunter's mark.
Hunter's Mark.
A 17 will hit.
Oh, yeah.
For 13 points of damage. 18 points of damage. Let me know if this is better for the sound. Anything. Oh, you get another shot.
Yeah. I'm going to do the same thing again. Real quick, like. Oh, does 16 hit?
16 just barely hits.
Yes. Oh, another 14 points of damage.
Nice. All right. And then anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Sven is asleep. Make a Constitution saving throw, Sven.
I am actively sleeping.
You wake
you
up,
like that?
but that's her whole turn.
Oh, nice. That's my whole turn? Got
Yep,
it.
it happens at the end of your turn. Vim!
Pulling out my bow. Lining up my shot. Do I get sneak attack and or advantage for my positioning?
Make a stealth
I
check.
don't know how it works. Make a stealth check. Excellent. I can do that.
Yeah,
Crit!
you get sneak attack
What?
for yourself.
Sneak attack. Do I get
Actively
advantage or
disagree.
just sneak attack?
I'm gonna give you sneak attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit.
Boom.
22 points of damage.
22 points of damage.
How do you want to take him down?
Oh, yeah. I just wanted to take that arrow, and I'm just going to be like... like, under my breath, I'm just like, pussy hiding behind a fucking rock. And then I just let the arrow go, and I want it to just literally fly straight through his eye and out the back of his head and hit the tree trunk behind him.
You hear this sickening sort of like metal slicing through fresh meat sort of noise as the arrow glides through his skull, a crack in the back as it embeds itself in the tree behind him, and there's this as he falls.
Excellent. And I'm going to... That other ghoul is still alive, right?
Yes, last ghoul is still there. Has a lot
All
of
right.
cover from you.
Well, yeah, that's... I don't think I can shoot again, but I can...
Oh, yeah.
Move and then bonus action dash up to him
Yes.
right here.
Yep.
And maybe provide flanking for Buyer if it comes to that.
For sure, B. Anything
And
else?
that's my turn. That's
Jax?
I would like to give this little ghoul the clap. Thunderclap, that is.
He will gladly take it.
it. Like, whatever, it's worth it.
Take it, ghoul. Take it.
And that is a Constitution saving throw, DC 14.
DC 14. What is your constitution? Ooh, okay. Roll damage.
Okay, and that is 2d6.
For 7 more points of damage, as he looks nearly dead at this point. As your thunderclap, there's this as you emit this clap of thunder, for lack of a better term. And he kind of turns his head to you and make a perception check.
Okay.
You
winks.
recognize this tabaxi.
Oh.
Oh god.
Shit.
I had a feeling that might be the case.
This tabaxi was a member of your tribe.
Do I know, who are you? I'd like to ask the
He
ghoul. I
does
don't
not
think I
seem
can
to
talk
have
to
the
it, but I
power of
just-
speech. You have fleeting memories of this person. They're not someone who you knew well at the time. You remember them being the son of one of the craftspeople in your tribe. But it's been so long since you've been there that his name escapes you. Ghost.
Okay. Let's see. How far away am I? Okay. Can he run right down here by him and attack?
I'd
of
like
course,
to stop
absolutely.
him. I'd like to jump in front of the dog.
Your turn has already gone.
Oh.
He's a doggy. He doesn't know any better.
And you're going to make your attack with Ghost?
Yes.
Just misses.
Okay.
And right, just misses? Yeah, just misses. Kazara.
Is there a tree right here? I guess not, because Vim was able to get there.
Yeah, I mean, the tree doesn't take up a square. It just provides cover, essentially, right?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna move right here, and I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts on this ghoul.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, because Jax expressed some concern, so I'm gonna see if there's anything else to this.
Flash, flash, kill, flash, flash, kill, flash, flash, kill, flash, 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 flash.
I'll relay this to Jax.
Anything else?
I can't attack again, can I? No, I don't think I can cast anything else. I think that's it for Kazara.
Okay. Bayer looks at Jax, and then looks at the ghoul, because he's a cleric, and then looks at Jax, expectantly.
Can you heal him?
No?
I don't know. I knew this cat. I don't remember his name, but he was part of my tribe.
And that is 6 seconds. I counted. It's the ghoul's go, and it attacks Jax. And hits for 9 points of damage, and make a Constitution saving throw. Because you have to change templates, people. You can't just use a basic ghoul. You have to use special ghouls. And take an additional 2 points of poison damage on top of that. As you start feeling this horrible necrotic kind of like flesh deteriorating sort of feeling, like it burns, where it kind of rakes across your chest. Bryn.
Okay. I don't trust this thing anymore. Is there anything blocking me from shooting from where I'm at with my arrow? Or would I need to move
Let me take a
here?
look. I like that 5e doesn't make you, that's fine, yeah. Make you worry about shooting into combat. Was that a 3? 3rd edition? Whatever, doesn't matter. Take a shot.
Okay.
5th is all I've ever known, so.
It's my only love. It is. Oh, crit!
Oh! Bye bye, Jaxie's friend.
The ghoul, as it stares at Jax, its eyes suddenly go wide for a moment, as if it recognizes you.
Mhm.
As a arrow blossoms out of its throat,
Just stop
and
on
it
her.
drops to the ground. And
I'm
that
sorry.
is where we're going to take our break.
Yes!
It was ice cold, DM.
All right, so we're about to go on break, which means right before we go on break is your last chance to hit exclamation LEWT to bring yourself into our giveaway for a $25 gift certificate to, not Doot, you big poot, a $25 gift certificate to Tabletop Loot. Fine purveyor of all sorts of dice. They don't sponsor us. I just like them. They're cool people on Twitter. And so I wanted to throw them some money and throw you some money and some cool stuff as a thank you for bringing us to the point where we are now affiliates. We will be doing the drawing directly after break. So stick around and you might get some free stuff and will be back after I figure out how to turn the break thing on. So please hold.
Free stuff.
Why is it not showing it? Why doesn't it show the Be Right Back awesomeness? Whoa, stuff. Who is cheering? Stober25 with a cheer. Thank you. All right, so I don't know where the Be Right Back graphic went, so we're just going to do that. All right, and do that, and then we're going to mute. Talk about pie shakes. Talking here about pie shake. I don't know. Is my microphone on? Can you guys tell? What? How does
can
this
hear
thing
you.
work again? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, there we are. We're back. Okay.
Look at that gorgeous graphic.
I'm gonna turn that off too. Not that. That's not that. Okay, I really did actually screw up. I was being ironic to start, and now I can't find the music thing because I have too many things on this source.
That's
So
what
you
you
can't
get
make
for
the
talking
box
shit,
music.
DM.
That is what I get for talking shit. There we go. All right. So the first thing we're gonna do now that we're back is do our giveaway. I'm very excited to be able to give somebody $25 to the amazing tabletop loot out of my own pocket as a thank you for the success that we've seen over our first, 2.5 weeks live. I guess today is our 2-week anniversary, over our first 2-week anniversary. So we love you guys. You have another 30 seconds to put !loot into the chat before I pull for the winner. Not poot.
LEWT.
LEWT. This is your last chance.
Yeah, let's get
You
goofy.
can do it now as I find where the giveaway thing is. And I'm going to
Watch
How do I
me
play it.
keep
win.
getting it wrong?
Win something stupid.
What is even happening?
Definitely feel like it's not, that's why I haven't.
All right. I'm closing the giveaway. And I'm drawing for the giveaway.
I did it.
Thanks, not the brave.
Boink.
Uh,
Congratulations to Stobert, who I know is, I think, a new viewer tonight. I think. Either
He
way.
was here last
Was
time.
he? Oh, good. Okay, sorry. I have a hard time keeping track of everything. That's why Kim is amazing and an amazing community manager and everything. Okay, anyways. Congratulations to Stobert on winning a $25 gift certificate to Tabletop Loot, where you're going to be able to get some sweet, sweet dice and other things, but mostly dice is what they sell.
well
Give
done.
me a DM with your email, and I will send you that gift certificate off right after the show ends tonight, because I'll be busy till then. I hope you understand.
Are they
Sweet.
on right now to receive it?
Yeah, they
he
are.
just went, woo!
Oh, okay, sweet. It's in.
Yeah. Send me a DM with your email address, and I will send you $25 to Tabletop Loot. Next, I'm going to open the next giveaway, which is $25 to the amazing Miss Devin Ruse. St. Obert. Is that what it is? It's not Stobert?
I don't know. I'm
Oh,
just
that's
fucking
funny.
around. Also,
And
it's not
another
Devin
39
Ruse.
bits.
It's just Devin Rue.
Devin, I was saying Devin Rue's amazing
Speaking
web
of the
store,
possessive,
rueinc.com. I'm going to open that up right now. And what you'll need to do once I get to where the giveaway is, new giveaway, reset, boink. Yes, I want to clear all users and messages. All you've got to do for the new one is type !Rue, R-U-E, into chat, and you will be entered for a $25 gift certificate to the amazing Miss Devin Rue's Rue Inc. website, where you can find all sorts of awesome art and amazing, I think she sells cups and other stuff there too with her art on them, and they're super cool. Okay.
T-shirts and like that puking. What is it? The thing that she has? Oh man.
Oh, the barfing
The
Fan,
barfing.
you got it right.
bugbear?
Bugbear. The barfing bugbear.
Oh, the
yes.
barfing bugbear. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got such a great shop, and she's been a great support to us early on, and I love her for it. And so, yeah, sweet. All right, let's get back into game. We find our adventurers now having just defeated a patrol of ghouls, one of whom was not like any other ghoul that they've ever heard of. He was obviously a thinking, speaking individual with some semblance of intelligence.
Oh.
Having defeated them, the bodies lie at their feet. What does our party do?
I loot the commander's body.
Make an investigation check.
Can I loot the other ones?
Okay, they don't have much money. The ghouls, yes, you may absolutely. The ghouls don't have much on them. They are kind of just a clawing, biting machine at this point. But on the ghoul sergeant, you find 12 gold and 30 copper. He is carrying a hand crossbow and a longsword. He is wearing half plate armor, and he has a note written in common.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. What did you say about the armor? What was it?
Half plate.
Half plate armor and the note in common, which reads...
Thank you, not there is no, comma, the brave. And by the way, I just want to say, I love your name.
It's a great name.
It's a great name. F, yes. Okay, so this is the note you guys see. Soldiers, our quarry has entered the jungles. They were last spotted at Camp Righteous by our Terrafolk allies heading south. Here follows a
shit.
description. And there's a description of each of your characters. There's
And our powers?
and some of your powers.
They know
Find
my
them.
wisdom modifier?
Yes, they know your wisdom modifier. It's
This
essentially
one's really dumb.
an in-world description of each of your classes with what you're known for. Like it says Sven, real name Sebastian. It says Sebastian Bale. It does not say Sven. It says Sebastian Bale. Archer, old.
God, they got me in.
And it'll do that for each of you,
accurate
right? Where it's
description.
like Sorcerer of Raven Queen, kind of dark with silver hair. Asimar. Plain touched is probably what it would say. It would say plain touched.
Way prettier than Sven.
Way prettier than Sven. And then find them, subdue them, bring them to the heart, for she shall rise.
Oh shit, the heart.
Oh, yeah.
So, Sebastian.
Oh, me. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
What was that about?
I can't claim to exactly know, but I regret eternally how it's affecting my friends at this moment. It's a long story. I'd be glad to share with you.
It's a long trip.
What a long,
I'd like
strange
to-
trip it's been.
Yeah.
I'd like to know. I'd like to say at least the only reason I didn't say anything of it is because I hoped that by not saying anything, I was actually keeping it in the past.
You and I have that in common, as you know.
Right. I never intended to hold anything back from anyone. Just hoped it would stay if I just ignored it. But yeah, around a campfire, we'll have a good tale if you feel it.
I think we should, yeah. In the spirit of everyone sharing their deepest, darkest secrets, starting with me, I think it's only fair that everyone has their turn.
Quick pause. Genghis Khan, 100 bits. Thank you, Super, for the bits. We love you, man. Cheers.
Thank you. Thank you. What is for She Shall Rise? What is this?
Yeah.
I feel like you should know something since they're calling you by a different name. You told us about this dream you had.
I
What is
will.
this?
Well, unfortunately, I don't know for certain what is happening, but I can guess. We, the seven seekers, we sought out what we collectively know as the Deva, or the reincarnations of the Deva.
Now, the Deva sounds very familiar to me. There's been an assassination attempt. And
Yeah.
the Dark Deva, what was that? And I pull out that note from 1,000,000 years ago. And I can't find it.
I love that my players take notes.
Can't find it. The Dark Deva demands. I don't have the note in this notebook. Must be in another one.
The Dark Deva commands your death. The one will rise above the six.
One will rise above the six. And you're talking about the seven seekers. Vim's zero intelligence modifier is cranking away in that head.
Well, most of the seven fell apart, following a catastrophic misuse and abuse of our ability. Some of them took their lives. Some of them went crazy. I think one is in jail. I fled into the countryside. It seems Sir Craig is doing quite well. Well, it seems like he's doing something. I don't know what he means by rise above the six. Perhaps he means to. What I do understand is that Craig seems to be under depression. That's his name, right?
It's
Krieger.
Krager?
Krieger.
Carl von Krager.
Yep.
Carl von
Krieger.
Coral.
Yes, Sir Krager seems to believe in the. We gave up our search for the Deva, essentially. It all ended in failure. I can tell you in more detail, but it was thrown out that our seven was even, that we were even accomplishing anything. Sir Krager seems to believe that the Deva remains, or that there is still a Deva, or there's something worth pursuing.
And so the Deva is a god, or
The Deva, they're closer to like a boon, like a piece of the divine. Not entirely a god, but a almost like a prophet or a great spiritual emissary that brings an age of peace and prosperity to whoever is able to worship and bask in their light.
so it's a being.
Yes.
Okay. And are
But-
there different versions? Like the note talked about the dark Deva. Is there a different kind of Deva, or
Well, the seven seekers are a tradition. We come in with every incarnation of the Deva, a coterie of seven seekers forms to find them. It's kind of like a perpetual quest of the Deva reincarnating and falling, and then another seven rising and seeking them out. Our quest ended for nothing. Our Deva never emerged, and we ended up causing catastrophe in our search for them. Krager doesn't appear to have given up his pursuit, and he asked me to join him in my dreams.
so he has the power to speak to you in your dreams?
This surprises me as well. I don't mean to be dramatic, but I've had pretty devastating dreams for quite a time in similar ways. I thought this was another one, but this one was a message, I guess. I think you're right. I think he is speaking to me in my dream.
I mean, if he can command an undead, I assume there's more of these, so I would assume it's an army of undead. He's
I
looking
don't
specifically for us, and they wanted to bring us to the heart.
Yes,
And I'm
I
assuming
don't know.
that means the heart in the sky.
I don't know what foul being he's sworn allegiance to in name of the Deva, but I can assure you it's so far gone from our cause that I presume him just mad at this point.
He was a good man once, though.
I don't even know. I don't know that any of us were ever good men and women. The cause of the seven seekers is a noble one, but ours, I don't believe we accomplished anything worthwhile.
Okay. Yeah.
We thought we were doing right. That's all I know.
Sven, I feel as though I should share something with you. I too had a dream that ties into our fate together, as well as the fate of our journey here. And I was directed to repair the strings of the fate of this death curse, even if it means something could happen to you.
Oh,
So I feel it's important that you know that something I don't know. I think something is tied to both of our histories and this current death curse that we're seeking out. The heart of Uptao was also in my dream, so it's got to be a key to this death curse. But I'm not entirely sure yet what to make of all this.
Who brought you the instruction to repair the, what are they? Their strings?
I didn't get their name, but I saw someone and it was a dead face in a pool wearing an iron crown. And they told me that I must end this curse, even if Sven dies.
Well, I can absolutely agree that the curse should be ended.
Did he look like this? Honestly.
No, so it was a pale white mask of a face.
Okay.
That showed you that vision, that talked to you and showed you that vision, and that was the face it said was the face. The face that, names Vim just showed was the face that was the source of the evil.
Okay.
Yep.
Makes
Well,
sense.
I can't deny I would die for a noble cause, especially one so grand as repairing the strings of life and death. I would be curious about who is asking my death first, though.
Well, I mean, well, that's noble of you. I feel as though that can't be the only solution.
I'd also just like to know who calls for my death in place of fixing our situation.
Yeah, who's to say that you have to die? Why is that? Who's in charge of this? Why do you have to die in order for this to happen?
Yeah.
I mean, for all I know, I'm a few moons away from death, so it's not that big a deal. But I would at least want to ask, like, hey, who are you? How do you know I'm going to die? Do they want to kill me, or do they just know that I will die as a result?
Is it a premonition or is it a command?
Or is it a price?
I mean, hell, one
Fire,
old dude.
You got any Deva secrets? Fire?
I don't even know if the Deva is even a real truth in this world anymore. I spent all my life looking for it and committed to that cause, and for nothing. And
well, I mean, the Dark Devas sent people after us before, so
Yeah, this is the second time.
oh no, it's true. This is a force to be reckoned with,
or whatever it is they believe, and that's just as bad.
Who could call themselves the Dark Deva? They would have to have knowledge of the seven speakers and the Deva themselves, and also some alternative understanding of what a Deva is. Are they an empowered charlatan using the name Deva, or is it truly a Deva gone corrupt? All I know is as a man fond of seeking out and chasing after and swearing fealty to powerful women, I happened upon Kazara. That's old habits die hard. But this time I feel like at least I'll just be around, not try to change anything, just follow. That's my goal right now.
I don't think I could handle losing you after all that we've been through. Just, I mean, curse or not, I don't. There has to be another way.
Maybe it's not our choice to make. It could just be how the fates are spun.
This is true. I mean, if death is our fate, then it's our fate. But I can't help but want to try to avoid your death.
Well, I trust you to make the right decision. That's why I'm here, and that's why I've placed my faith in you so far. You've grown so well. You're so strong now. I don't need to really help you figure it out, I think.
I don't want Sven to die.
I don't want any of us to die.
I know, brains.
Oh, one old man, less in the world.
You're our old man, though.
You're our old man.
That's true, I am. Well,
Bryn, have you had any dreams about Dark Deva or Ghost-Faced Killa or anything?
Freaking ICP.
God damn.
Got any jabronis in your dreams? Fuck. I feel like I'm the only one. I'm left out. I feel like I don't know.
I have not.
Or now when we were spying on these people before they came to us, could we tell where they were coming from?
Yes. So it looked like they were. Aw, thank you.
From the Mbala region, maybe?
No. So you guys are here, right? Essentially on the edge of the Aldani Basin. The explored part that you've seen, on the western edge of it. And they were moving kind of, let me get rid of these markers here. Doink, doink. All right, so they were just kind of moving. God, I'm touched by this, what just happened. Kind of in this direction.
Okay.
Oop, shoot. Now you know what's there. Oh well. How dare I?
How dare you? Well, what time of day is it?
It's about midday.
Midday.
Rainy, windy, gross.
You guys just want to camp
So
it
we're gonna
up?
keep on. Oh yeah, well, I guess we could take a rest.
Well, at least a short rest, if nothing else. But can we get to the next hex in our time left?
Yes, you will have completed the journey successfully to your next hex. So,
Okay.
I would say let's just do that. Yeah.
Yeah, let's get to our next hex and then
Yeah.
we'll camp it up.
Take a full rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you move through the rest of the day, I would imagine the party moves through in relative quiet. Many revelations have been brought upon you this afternoon. And you make your way to the edge of the Eldani Basin itself. The rain clears up by the time dawn or dusk comes. Far off to the south, you see the heart of Uptao, rotating slowly over the other edge of the basin, as before you a large rise, almost a cliff, but a very, very steep hill that's first grass and turns into jungle at the top of it with these towering trees. And that is where night falls that day.
I would like to have because Kazara, Rowena, patrolling during my watch time.
Of course.
Yeah.
So we're hunkering down for an evening now?
Does sound that way.
If it sounds okay to you guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
The same watch order we always use. I
Yeah.
assume.
I'll tell my. I don't actually have to tell my story.
You can tell as much as that was awesome before. You should do what you want to do. This is a role playing
Oh,
game,
sure.
not a
It can the story in time it can actually come out, but in the game I'd like my character to tell the story. Probably when I'd like to play a game of chess with. I think let's get Vim to play chess with me.
You're gonna wipe the floor with me. but I'll play with you, old man.
You better put some money on it.
It's more. It just helps me remember
Absolutely.
more than actually be a game.
You may have to teach me a little bit as we go, but
I think this game of sparring on the board could also, we could get more tactically acquainted, I guess. But yeah, here goes. Is this a, out of game? Is this a good time to share it, or do we want to cover it later?
No, let's. Well, we're in. You're sitting here. You're staring at Vim over a game of chess. What's everyone else doing?
I kind of want to console Jax because she's lost someone she knew today.
Yeah, let's do that and then go
hang
to
out.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's do Kazara Jax and then do Sven Vim.
I'd like the story to be able to pass to everybody if possible. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not trying to have solo time with Vim.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be playing
okay.
chess while talking about it to remember.
Let's do them, and then we'll get together.
Yeah.
With everybody after.
I just want to just kind of like put my arm around Jax and say, I'm so sorry that you lost someone. I know you probably were close, but it doesn't make it any less painful for you to lose someone of your kind. And I mean, I tried my best to find out maybe what was going on inside their head, but it sounds like they were too far gone. I don't know what happened, but I mean, do you want to talk about it?
To tell you the truth, I don't really think that they thought very much of me back home, so I don't know why I was like sad about it. And then I'll just kind of look off to the side, like.
Okay, I won't push it.
Okay. Bayer will come up and just sit very quietly beside Jax.
I'll lay my head on his shoulder.
Oh, okay. He lays his little bit less than comfortable head on your head. We have a command for him? I don't remember. Apparently not. And I didn't put a command in for the NPC tree person. Okay. And he'll put his arm around you. And won't say anything at all.
Has Priestess Sex Babe worn off?
Yeah, I think it's only a minute or something.
But not in our hearts.
No,
It's on in our hearts.
Priestess Sex Babe forever.
Warms the
Genghis-Khan,
cockles and
again with the bits. Thank you, man.
My cockles are warmed.
Cockles are so warm right now.
All right. So yeah, let's go to the chess scene.
All right. So I'll just be idly playing with Vim while I recount the tale of the seven seekers. I won't make it too long. The man you know today, I call him Sven, named as the seventh of the seven seekers in past. I once was Sir Sebastian Bale, as you probably all now know. I was a very different man then, essentially a general. I was a tyrant of a man. I was very passionate about our purpose, to find the Deva of our age. We were convinced it was the highest of importance, and it essentially was. If the Deva existed in the world, it's our job to find it. We wanted to bring an age of peace and prosperity to the entire world. The Deva is, if you don't mind me using a metaphor, like Kazara, a being of great potential. All they need is the ability to walk the world freely, to explore the extent of their power. Their godliness takes root and grows in our world, and the coteries' job is to find them and just nurture that. There's many evildoers that would do well to snatch up a Deva in its small youth. A sacrificed divine soul could potentially be powerful enough to, who knows, bring all sorts of evil into this world. It made sense. However, our seekers were misled. We were of a church. Can't even remember the name. It's been erased from history in shame. We were directed to lead an army of thousands of men to wipe out a people said to covet the Deva. And we did. We won. We did it all correct. We destroyed them, sent them packing, and at the end of the day, it just ended up being a plot. The church profited and benefited in all ways in the short term. So essentially, we just waged a war for nothing. And the Seekers only ever wanting the Deva, turning up nothing from it. We were too ashamed to show our faces. We were heroes in our minds, you understand. We thought everything we were doing was right. Every wrongdoing, every person slain, we excused ourselves as heroes bringing about the Deva. And upon discovering that, it was too much for us to continue our ways or to even function in society. Most of us went mad and lost their lives, and I just simply stayed out in the hills of Daggerford. That's essentially the extent of my tale, where I ended up, why I call myself Sven now. I'm just a fragment of the seventh I was. And it was only upon meeting Kazara that the flames of hope could be reignited. I don't believe Kazara to be a Deva, but
I was about to ask.
No, in all essence of spirit and what the Deva could be in the world, I see that in Kazara. So to that end, I follow her visions. And whatever cause she might decide is worthy, and I decide is worthy too. And it's brought me into a new coterie of real friends. And I like that we did make decisions together, and never in faith, without considering the consequences. So this is my best attempt at doing better in my last few years I probably have here. But I'm sorry I misled you without revealing any of my past. As I said, I hoped it would stay where it was. Instead, it's caught up to me and put you all in danger, and for that
I don't feel misled.
We all have reasons for keeping our things private, even to protect people or...
I'm an example of that. I'm running from my past too. I did not perform great deeds like you and yours did. In fact, mine were pretty dark, but gives us something in common, something we want to see change in the world, and we want to help bring about that change. And I think we have a similar notion of what that should be.
Thank you. That means everything to me. All you are really all I have left. And I couldn't stand to lose all that. So I will gladly die if that is what is needed to repair the bonds of life and death.
But then we would have to be without you.
That's okay.
It's
You're well prepared for anything that's going to happen now.
Fate of death or not, I feel like there has to be another way. I know that I should be okay with whatever death is due to you, but I don't think I could live with myself if I didn't try to find another option.
Absolutely. That's your choice to make. That's why I trust your fervor so much.
Whatever will be, but I would like for all of us to see the change we set the world on, to see the fruits of our labor.
Certainly. I just want you to know that my mind's already made up in terms of what I'm willing to give. I simply turn the decision over to Kazara. So if there's a moment where you think that it's best and you ask me to give up everything I have, just know that I've already said yes.
You've always been a stubborn man.
I'm never going to ask you of that. You have your Kazara and I have my Jax, and we all have our people that kind of ground us and keep us where we should be.
Then I count myself doubly lucky to have made such great friends and to be given my same friends back again after knowing who I was. Also, checkmate.
Take an inspiration.
I'm just...
Sven, take an inspiration. Vin, take an inspiration. I love you guys so much.
Oh my god.
Me too.
All right. I'm not going to step in if you guys have more to say. I just was giving you inspiration for awesome roleplay.
The only thing I would add is that Bryn, are you here with us, listening to this and all that?
Yes.
Okay. So I just want to look to you and I say, does this all sound like something you're interested in?
Yeah, are you still in this with us?
You still in for the long haul here? Because we'd like you to be.
I am. I was just taking it all in.
I know Jax is always one to try to do the best for everyone around her, so I don't feel out of place speaking for her.
I know I'm with you guys till the end.
Are you over here now? Because you were kind of off on the side, and I didn't know if you'd come over.
I guess we're all listening.
Okay.
So. But I am off towards the side with fire.
Okay. Sounds like we've got some curses to lift and some
choices to make.
Yeah.
Well,
probably should sleep on it.
Yeah. As it stands right now, we still want to head to the Oracle, correct?
By way of Umbala, or we still want to go to Umbala?
Yeah, I think that's probably good.
It was on the way, I think, in town, so we might, if it's not overrun by zombies, but I'm sure it is, because such is our lot in life.
All right. I mean, Kazara's ready for a sleep.
Yeah, Beb's tired.
I'm going to turn in.
On the shoulder of the jungle before the trees rise above you, you find a fitful sleep. Having discussed some of the weightiest matters that you as a party have talked about since you've come together, I want to give everybody an inspiration for the roleplay. And the night passes uneventfully, with rain beginning again right after you wake up.
Fitting.
As you travel this day, you're beginning to head deeper and deeper into the jungle. But at first, it's actually really hard to get lost. Musharid describes Mbala as an immense plateau, almost 1,000 feet, possibly more tall. There's a path leading up to it. And even now, through the thickness of the jungle, you can see it off in the distance whenever the jungle breaks and some light breaks through. The top of it is clouded at the moment, but if you've ever seen Devil's Tower, If you guys know what Devil's Tower is, it's the inside of a... No? Okay, so imagine a volcano where it filled up with lava and then all of the volcano fell off and you just have this giant pillar, right? That is what Mbala is. It is this giant pillar of stone raising up into the sky with more foliage on top of it, but you can't see that yet. And even though you get lost today as you're moving through, because this is virgin jungle that you're in at the moment, you do feel like you have a solid head on where you guys are going. It's just that your pace was a little bit slower than normal, but by the next day, you find yourselves at the foot of this enormous plateau. Rising up above you is this kind of reddish-brown stone, vines hanging off of it here and there, but mostly just sheer rock from where you're looking. And he goes, "It's up there."
All right.
Thanks,
So-
Mushroom.
Where to climb, I take it?
I haven't been here in a while, but there's got to be a path, right?
You would think.
I'd hope so.
How do the zombies get there?
Right? 1 second, let me close my door. I'm getting some background sound here. 1 second.
Mississippi.
Drunk roommate party.
You may or may not have seen my ass crack. You did see my ass crack. Congratulations. Live Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. Live Twitch, right there. That was some
deep.
sexy
Going
stuff.
so deep.
All right. Okay, so, yeah, in front of you is an 1,800-foot high plateau with sheer cliffs rising above boulders as large as ships. You see off to the side, actually, there's a narrow path cut into the cliff face, and it seems to climb all the way to the top.
Do I see any zombies on this path?
You do not.
Can I send Rowena to fly up the path and check it
Have her-
out for us?
Have her check for zombies, Kasara.
Rowena, please put your zombie filter on. Thank you.
Do I sense any creatures as we're getting ready to head up this path?
Do you sense them?
Yeah, with my favorite terrain.
Favorite terrain would allow you to know and would allow you to track them, right? It wouldn't allow you to sense them, does it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me look. I'm looking it up.
It says track them, learn the exact number of their sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area.
Yeah, so there would
after
have to
you
be
found
something,
them.
yeah, to track.
Okay.
And there is not
Do I
anything...
notice anything to track?
You do
Are
not.
there any zombie tracks?
Okay.
I searched for zombie tracks. You're gonna just throw zombies at me all day tomorrow next
I'm
week.
just going to attack you with zombies all day.
One
All
footprint and then a drag mark to the side.
Yeah.
Footprint and a
One
drag
print,
mark.
drag. Footprint, drag.
All right.
Perfect.
So yeah, you see there is a path. You have to kind of climb up through a bunch of boulders to get to it. But if you want to, you can go up there.
How do you guys think we should go about this?
Well, I mean, we'll just go, I guess.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Nike style.
Yeah, so I mean, we just walk up the path, but keeping an eye out for traps and bullshit.
So to get over
Yeah.
the boulders, I'm going to need you guys to make an athletics check each.
Okay.
Hmm.
What?
Here I go.
Oh,
Check that out.
I got this, guy.
that's a
This is
friend.
like meow.
Sorry, are we all making athletics checks? I apologize.
Yes.
Yes.
Here we are.
Oh boy. Yep.
Oh yeah, me, Vim, and
Coming about as well as
Kazad,
I.
single digited down here.
Yeah, buy or two with a single digit. So Bryn and Jax
Can
are
I-
actually. Go ahead.
Can I pull out my rope and like tie it around my waist and like
Ooh.
toss it over to our non-athletic friends
Yeah, absolutely.
for
And
them to hold on to try and like help them come up this boulder?
I like it.
yeah, absolutely. And here's the thing: it's about how much time it takes to get up and how graceful you are. Essentially, Bryn and Jax are able to easily get up to the foot of the path. However, Vim, Sven, Kazara, and Bayer all have real problems. But with the help of Bryn and Jax, they're able to get their way up. It takes about half an hour because they did not do great. As a group, they are not the most athletic group on the planet. So it takes a little bit of time. But you're able to get them all up, and you find yourself at the bottom of this path.
Got them all up, guys. Yeah.
I say we head forward.
All right. So the path is most of the time about 5 feet wide and is comprised of just hundreds of switchbacks up the top of the thing. Every once in a while, you'll find some tumbled boulders that you'll kind of have to scrabble over, or some tangled roots blocking the path. But it's relatively easy to get up about 2/3 of the way, but it does take you about 3 hours. And for a moment, you're actually assaulted's the wrong word, but confronted with this incredible view of the Aldani Basin and the jungle to all around you, really. And you can easily see for miles in every direction. And for the first time, you actually have a sense of place within the
I
jungle
appreciate the
itself.
hell of this.
As I get rid of some of these hexes.
Yeah.
because-
Oh, nice. It's actually opening up the map. That's so cool.
We just synchronized.
I was
Oh my
gonna
God,
say
I-
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's we yeah.
All right. Where's the hay?
Yeah, we got to find the haystack to jump down. Do a leap of
Oh, it'll
faith.
be there at the bottom, no matter how. That's all good. That's how it always works.
Damn.
Well, you can see the whole basin, right? Because there's no
We can
jungle
see
there.
for miles. We can see exactly where the rock in the sky is.
Yes, you will. Hang on one second.
Can we see where the oracle is?
You cannot see that far, or at least it's under jungle if you can see it.
Okay. Oh, there's Omu right over there, guys.
Come on, what were we thinking?
It.
I found Omu.
There we go. All right, that is pretty much the view you get from being up here. Let me get the rest of the basin out there. There you go. That is
That
what
was a
gets
good view.
uncovered for you. And then, GM. Doink,
Out
doink.
of game, can I ask
Yeah.
on this map what all the yellow outlined and shaded areas are?
Those
Up
are elevation change, significant elevation changes.
Okay. Going up, I assume.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. That is what gets uncovered for you
There's the heart
As-
right there.
as you climb up. And
The heart.
interestingly, make a perception check for me. No, there's no way you could see that. Never mind. Shutting up. That's way
I
too
can
far away
perceive
from
a
the human
lot.
eye. Do we have an elf?
I'm
no,
a
not
half
even an
elf.
could see that far. I don't think.
I'm a wood elf.
She is a wood elf.
You're a whatever elf? Oh. No, it's more
Wood?
than 100 miles.
Wood.
Sorry.
Oh,
you would not
damn.
be able to see that. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh.
Sweet.
What do your elf eyes see?
And it's just the whole
Nothing.
basin, which is essentially the Everglades, just spills out before you to the west and south. And then trackless jungle and hill to your north I'm sorry, to your east and south, and trackless jungle and hill country to your northwest and southwest. Pulling up my notes for Mbala, Mbala, Bala, Bala. All right. So I can also give you a handout for the Heart of Town now, so you know what it looks like.
I would love a handy.
Yeah,
Would you love a handy?
In turn, each give us a handy.
Okay, hang on 1 second.
Yep.
One at a time, though.
One at a time, please.
Not
Yeah, I
greedy.
don't want to
Please take
share
your
it.
time.
Get your 5 hands away.
I don't know if I can't really give you that. There we go.
Only in our game would there actually be discussion of a circle jerk. Like,
Is
That
now
is
a good
what-
time?
That is what you see.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
But also dripping blood, correct?
But also dripping a liquid that looks like blood, indeed.
That's
oh wait, so it's not red? I thought it was
cool.
red. In my brain, it was red.
Blood. Like, looks
In
like
mine it was too.
So it's
The
just like
heart was red.
ground, floating ground. Okay.
Yes, it is a giant hunk
That's
of
pretty
ground
cool.
floating in the sky, dripping what appears to be blood.
Yeah.
All right.
So guys, we'll be there in about a year.
It's a good thing we decided to go there first,
Yes.
or second.
Let's definitely go find the main boss of the entire campaign now.
We can see the Heart of Ubtab, but we're still going to the Oracle?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah.
Because the oracle's
Okay.
to help us find Omu.
Mm.
And Omu is where we think the whole death curse is originating. But we need to find the oracle to find Omu. We can't see Nangalore from here, can we?
It is beyond the Eldani Basin somewhere. All right. So as you guys continue heading up, you find yourself at what looks to be a cleft. It is this. As you essentially wrap your way around to the west of the this giant edge of a plateau. Where is my note on that? Oh yeah. You find this natural cleft in the stone face, and from here on up, steps are cut into it, and a cleft is a crevice, by the way. So it's sheer walls on either side of you of this same kind of like southwestern style red stone, or like what you would think to see in like Australia. That's sort of like very iron heavy dirt, except it's in stone form, and it rises up on either side of you, and the sun is suddenly blocked from view as you enter it, and you're in these 15-foot wide steps. On either side of the crevice itself are scenes of jungle predators and flying lizards. Erupting volcanoes are carved into relief, and they do it in ways that are incredibly creative. They actually make use of the natural shape of the rock in telling the story. And it's actually an incredibly fascinating telling of whatever tale this is because of the way the artistry works.
Wow.
Because I was going to reach out and touch them. Oh, wait, we can't see it. Were we walking through it?
Yeah, you can see it. You're walking through it.
Okay. Just going to touch it.
Yeah. And when you touch it, you get this sense of this weight of ancient history, right? You know, when you go to a museum and you see thousands of year old like sculpture or hundreds of year old paintings, it's that same feeling, except now you've got your hand right on it, as if you're connecting for just a moment with whoever carved these in here hundreds of years ago.
Wow. I like that. That's really cool.
You guys continue up the stairs?
Yeah.
All
Keep
right.
going.
So as you go up, the steps actually emerge onto the top of the plateau beneath what must have once been a grand but is now incredibly decrepit wooden gateway. The gates that sealed this entrance have long since rotted away, and it's just a big open hole there. All that's left are some rusted iron hinges and some reinforcing bands just kind of creaking loosely in the wind and rain. But where those doors used to be, piling up from the ground, are heaps of human skulls, picked clean of all flesh and bleached white by the sun, grinning up at you.
Is there any sign of people living here or being here
Not at the moment.
at all?
Not that you can currently tell.
People died here.
Is it I would like to look around to see if I have any inclination of what happened here to cause this devastation. Is that
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check. So as you get closer, you realize to actually enter this town, you will have to navigate through these bones. So you're going to get really intimate with them in a moment either way. However, you pick up a couple of them, and thanks for the host, Honored. As you start kind of picking through the bones that are closest to you on this, like, 12-foot tall mound of bone, you notice that they have bite marks in them, as if they were being stripped of flesh.
This is a feeding ground. What shit. We need Bryn's mastery of nature to perhaps know what kind of beasts' teeth these are. That's a stretch, but
a good idea?
I'm gonna pull her because I need to pull hers up. She needs to take a minute.
Okay.
So what would I roll for that?
Investigation. Or what was the question? It would be a nature check.
Nature
check, yeah.
while I could also investigate. I don't investigate help.
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay.
Bryn, nature check.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Between the two of you can determine whatever caused this had incredibly strong jaws and incredibly sharp razor-like teeth that came to a very fine point. The scratches on the bone itself are almost razor thin and very precise. But it's not coming to either of you, even with a crit on your investigation check, and that's how you got like the jaw shape, right, and like what it is. This, from the shape of the jaw, and it was relatively human-sized, but certainly not of humanoid that you've heard of who has teeth like this. Not even those ghouls you ran into had like needles for teeth.
Needle teeth humanoid is what we're looking at right now. Oh my god. So we know it's like bipedal and like humanoid, or is it just humanoid sized?
Like tabaxi?
You don't know if it's a tabaxi or not. In fact, you if you want to take a look at Jax's teeth, you know her teeth are not like that.
Well, I just think of cat's teeth. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jax. That was super racist, and I apologize.
A little bit. I'll let it go. I'll let it go.
There was no malicious intent. I apologize. I love you.
Whatever you say.
But from the way that the jaw is shaped, from the bite marks that you see, the head is a humanoid-sized head.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if any of you see a humanoid with needle teeth,
Be on the lookout.
GTFO. I would like to send Rowena to investigate the area.
For sure, make a perception check with Rowena.
Boogie.
Rowena.
I'm gonna leave Chris where he's at.
All right.
Rowena.
There's as she flies over what's left of Mambala, the place has been neglected for at least 50 years. Much of the wood that comprised the huts and more ornate buildings, including a temple in the center, is rotted and fallen through. Much of the roads that used to be here are obviously grown over, but you can still kind of see the indents where they were, except for one hut. About 1,000 yards southwest of the gate itself, at the edge of a field of boulders overlooking one of the edges of the actual plateau itself, is a hut made from thatch and animal hides stretched over the rib cage of an immense reptile. You see animal skulls and wind chimes and totems of feathers and shells rattling in the breeze, and there's smoke drifting from the hut. In fact, you see a creature as well. It shuffles slowly around the hut hunched over in an animal-like posture, and from Rowena's position, it certainly looks like a human woman, but very old and bald. And it looks like she has these streaks of yellow that are a makeup or something that kind of go across the back of her head.
I will relay this to the party.
And she just seems to be going about working in a garden.
Doesn't sound dangerous.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
But I'm inclined to be optimistic.
As you are wont to do. She's not a zombie, though.
As far as we know.
Okay.
I would just like to go talk to her if we're heading that way, and
Good
it's
idea.
Yeah, let's
not
talk to her.
far.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
the Oracle.
Also,
Could be.
All right. So as you make your way over the skulls, there's no way to be quiet, right? And you make your way into the walls of the town itself. There's just kind of this fall of bone behind you as you walk away. You are now confronted with a former civilization. You've run into temples before. You've run into quickly made camps, but you've never actually been to a place that once was, but is now entirely overtaken by the jungle. This is one of those places where once obviously humanoid folk thrived and had an active economy and culture, and it is now in the process of being reclaimed, with trees growing up through some of the huts and giant roots sprouting out through windows. And over there you'll see a monkey, and you'll see some birds of paradise on some of the trees. It is now a place almost fully reclaimed by nature, except for, as you approach this hut, one small corner that's still being scraped out of Mbala, where one old woman kneels in a garden as these wind chimes of bone and copper shake and rattle in the breeze. She does not seem to have noticed you yet.
Hello.
What?
May we have a word?
What? Who are you?
I am Kazara. We are just on our way to see the Oracle. If you would be so kind as to help us.
What are you doing up here? There's no oracle up here. She kind of gets up and she does one of those like very slow, shaky, arthritic, sort of stands up on her cane, and before she was just kind of leaning down and looking back at you, and she turns around, and the woman you see in front of you is Sweet Handouts.
A weird name.
Give me that handy.
Yeah. Ready for another handy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh my.
No, I am
our
not.
mistake. We'll be going now.
Good.
Sorry to bother you,
Oh,
Nanny Poo Poo.
Placid is the.
blessings on me. Get that looked at. Oh,
And as she, for a moment, looks at each of you in the eyes,
Nanny Poo Poo.
we're going to end the stream for today.
Oh.
Uh,
I want
She's
to talk
gonna
those
summon
crazy
her zombie
lady.
horde
Ready?
next week, guys. What? For the zombie.
I nanny poo-pooed it as I couldn't.
Poo-poo.
I didn't
I
mean to
did.
interrupt.
All right, guys. Thank you, everyone who came out today. Thank you for the bits. We've got Stobert, who gave us bits. Genghis Sean and Castle Mac. I'm sure I missed someone. There was a bunch of awesome bitsing tonight. Stobert, yeah, absolutely, Stobert. Thank you for the follows tonight as well. We had a bunch of different people follow. Satea's wife. Genghis Sean followed. And then we got a host from Honored. I love you guys so much. Last but not least, we're going to do our giveaway. I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds to
Exclamation Roo.
type in exclamation Roo to get a $25 gift certificate to Rue Inc. She's been a huge supporter of the site, Miss Devin Rue has. And we would like to give it back to her. Thank you for the 50 bits. You guys, Genghis Sean and Castle Mac, I love you. You should get in on this so that we, have a chance to say thank you to you as well.
If you're not familiar, Devin Rue is an amazing cartographer and illustrator, and she makes a lot of assets and things to use and buy, and some free stuff that you can use for your campaigns and maps and stuff and handouts. And she's super talented.
She's done work for Critical Role, and yeah,
she did maps for Critical Role, and she's
So good.
very talented. Super, super sweet.
So I made a mistake and forgot to open up the thing. So please type exclamation Rue in right now, and we will get you guys in. Even if you typed an exclamation Rue before, I'm a bad person and forgot to actually open the contest. So
everybody type it.
go ahead and type in exclamation Rue, because I'm new. Just call me new. All right. Exclamation point new. As we let some of these come in.
Hey, I suck at this.
Tomorrow at 4:30 we are. Tomorrow at 4:30 we're going to be bringing you our Storm King's Thunder game. That's also going to feature our lovely Miss Kimmages, who is my partner in crime on all things WTTP. She's our community manager, and she's an amazing graphic designer. We've just hit affiliate. And if you guys feel like subbing to support, you should. If you feel like donating, you should. We'd love you for it. But no pressure. We're here to have fun and play games and introduce new people to gaming. And that is the point of WTTP, is to introduce folks to all sorts of awesome new role-playing games and help them figure out how to stream or get on streaming roleplay. Because we're in an era now where people want to do that lots, including myself. And so we figure we want to give them a way to do it. Kim,
kind of takes the intimidation out of it.
Right? Kim, you talked really well about the inclusivity portion. Before we wrap up here, do you want to talk about that?
Sure. We just wanted to really make sure that there's a place for people in role playing that maybe feel as though they were either too intimidated to start playing, or felt as though they wouldn't really be included. And we just want to make sure that everyone knows that there's a place for everyone in D&D and role playing, and it's super fun. And we're here to have a good time and make sure that you know what to do. And we are absolutely here for you if you have any questions, or you want advice, or you just want to play a game. And we just want everyone to feel like they can have fun with us. And we include everyone, represent everyone, empower, and advocate for everyone who wants to play.
Goddamn right. Okay. So with that, I'm going to close the giveaway and draw a new winner. Boink. It was not one.
Yay.
Congratulations, not. Woo. Okay, so if you could just DM me your email address, I will get $25 out to you right after we end the stream. But keep around for the whole weekend. Tomorrow we're going to have Storm King's Thunder. We call it the Broken Throne. The day after that we have a homebrew campaign at 5 p.m. Called Tales from the Kingdom of Fife from an entirely new streamer. Whose name is the Bardic Knock, and he's super awesome, and he's bringing his crew on. Day after that, we start our new 3-shot, actually with Castle Mac and Kimmages and a couple of other people who aren't in this stream but are awesome human beings. Where we're going to be running a very special 3-shot by me. And then last but not least, to wrap up our week on Tuesdays, we have our Dark Heresy campaign at 8:30s on Tuesday nights. We do Dark Heresy Sacrifices. A Warhammer 40K role-playing campaign. So,
cool.
Oh, I'll get you. I'll DM you right as we close up here. But the last thing I love to do before we end a stream is to go raid someone else who's playing D&D right now to show the love. So let's see who's out there doing D&D stuff.
We have emotes coming, but we don't know when Twitch is going to approve them.
Oh no, they didn't approve them because they're single letters. Blah blah. So we're actually going to be going back to the drawing board on our emotes, and
Thanks for
hopefully
the heads up on that.
I was going to talk to you after game, and we're going to do it then. It's okay. I love you. I love you. Okay, so we will throw this over to Nerdalopedia, who I've never been to before, but is streaming Dungeons and Dragons right now. Hopefully they speak English. That way you'll know who they are.
Enjoy!
All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it's /raid, right? Nerdalopedia.
Yep, /raid space name.
Yep, pedia. So why don't we go over there and now I can't even spell raid. Nerdalopedia. There we go. Boink.
Boink.
That's fine. So this channel is intended for mature audiences, which means it's perfect for us.
Yeah.
But man, that was an awesome game tonight. I love my players. You guys did amazing stuff, and now we're going to share that love. Get over there, show them the welcome to the party love, welcome them to the party, and I hope you all have a good night. Bye.
Woo!
Have a good weekend.
Bye. Bye. It's not done yet. Ticker's still going. Everyone smile and wave. It'd be super awkward. Okay. Bye. Okay. And we're out.
Peace.
Yo!